So Kara, we know that CES is all about innovation. We have the promise of seeing future technology, and we have people, companies, brands from all over the world that come here. Can you talk about kind of the process of really bringing these people here and what that entails and how we get to a point like this?
I'm so glad you asked that question because CES is really a global event. We have more than 150 countries represented at CES this year, and a third of our attendees come from outside of the United States. So we want to reflect that in our keynote stage and in our conference programming. We're standing in front of the West Hall right now, just opened last year. It's a beautiful space. This is the home of automotive at CES, and two of our keynoters are major global automotive brands. So we have the CEOs of BMW and Stellantis keynoting. They're going to be talking about the merging of the physical and the virtual worlds and the passenger experience, and how to build a sustainable driving and transportation experience of the future. So, people will have the chance to come in, see an almost sold out West Hall, all of the amazing automotive and transportation brands here at CES, and then see those stories on the keynote stage. We also have Dr. Lisa Su, who is the CEO of AMD. She's going to be taking the keynote stage for the third time at CES 2023. Talking about the power of advanced computing and how they're really harnessing that to help solve global challenges. So there's just so much to see on the keynote stage this year.
And that's just like a sliver of it, because when you talk about mobile technology, you talk about AMD, as a geek, a nerd, a freak who loves this stuff, I'm already getting excited about it. And we've just seen so much growth in the car space. These are basically like computers on wheels now and entertainment systems. So I'm super excited to get in there and check it out. We talked about the keynotes, and they are a major focus, and you find out so many new things. What for you makes these keynotes here at CES so special, and how they really showcase everything?
One of the things I love about getting a front row seat to innovation in the keynote room every year is that you get to see something completely unexpected that you just do, it kind of blows your mind every year. A perfect example of that is John Deere. This is a tractor company, an ag company. They've been coming to CES since 2019. Actually, last year they showed a fully autonomous tractor, which was amazing. And we are welcoming John Deere CEO John May as our first ever ag tech keynoter at CES this year. We think about the ways that technology is solving big global challenges. He's going to share with us how they're embracing tech innovation to really drive a sustainable food supply. And I can't think of anything more important for us to be talking about at CES this year. So it's really going to be full, I think, of unanticipated moments and visions of how entire industries are going to be transformed by technology.
I think it's a really great example, because a lot of people, when John Deere first came to CES, they're like, why is John Deere here? And then when you see every year what they've brought to the table from a tech side, you're like, this is an amazing company from a technology standpoint. So, almost kind of changing people's expectations or what they've known of some of these brands that have been around for generations, and now how they've modernized. You get to see that right here. So that's amazing. So beyond the keynotes, which are incredible, we have a lot of conference programs that do deep dives in more advancements in technology. We got AI, sustainability, gaming in the metaverse. I have this long list here: vehicle tech, streaming, smart homes. That's long. We have new categories this year with the creator economy, NFTs, Web3. Tell us why this is so important that this conference features all of these new spaces.
Well, I think you just showed why the conference program is so important. We have more than 200 conference sessions at CES, and it's really an incredible opportunity to do a deep dive into all of the new trends that you're going to see at CES 2023. So as you just mentioned, we're launching new areas of the show on Web3, metaverse, and gaming. We actually have a studio on the show floor brought to you by CoinDesk, and they're going to be spending a lot of time really talking about the latest trends in Web3, which I think everybody's been talking about for quite some time. And I'll share a couple examples of some sessions that I'm really excited about this year. Last year at CES, we launched space technology. If you're one of the people like I am who's been watching the space race, it was really exciting to launch that. We actually have a live downlink from the International Space Station this year, where we'll be talking to an astronaut about R&D happening in low orbit, which is incredible. We also have the world-renowned humanitarian and chef Jose Andre coming to CES as part of our Great Minds series, and he's going to be talking about the importance of resilience and responsiveness and crisis. And I can't think of a category more important than digital health to all of us right now. And in our digital health track, we actually have 2 days of programming. Moderna's CEO, Stefan Bancel, is here to talk about the advancements that they're making in treating cancer. So at CES, it's really important for us to talk about how technology is helping to solve these big challenges, and that's just a handful of all the great content that we'll have at the show this year.
You and I have been coming to CES for many years, and people always ask me, like, what should I see? What should I do? What is your advice as, a veteran of CES for people to really get the most out of this show? There's just so much, it can be overwhelming. It
can be. What I would say is, especially if you've been coming for a while, do the unexpected. Go somewhere you've never been. If you are somebody who's here to see everything about the automotive category at the West Hall, take some time to walk over to the North Hall, where we have our digital health exhibits and space set up. Really explore. Planning is really important. So download the CES app, think about where you want to go, how long it might take you to get there, and we always like to end with drink a lot of water and wear comfortable shoes, because there's a lot to see.
My brain first, when you said drink a lot of water, I was like, drink a lot of, water.
Drink a lot of water.
That's good. All right, thanks so much, Kara. Appreciate everything.
Thank you, Brian.
All right.